for the next couple of days, so I wouldn't be able to fully spend as much time as I want with you guys. So I want to go live today before I get busy, and yeah. Our Pookie, hey, hi, hello guys, welcome to the live. If you're in here, just very quick. If you're holding your phone like this, double tap with your thumb. If you're holding it iPad style, double tap on the screen. It helps the live a lot. Hello guys, welcome in. Hi. If you don't know who I am, my name is Beomhan, not Beomhan. I've been meeting a lot of bigger Western artists lately, and they're like, "Oh, Beomhan, like Gohan, but what a B is Beomhan." And I expect you guys to fully be able to educate these people when they get it wrong. And yeah, recently I did a show in Club Nebula in New York City, where I was born, and it was pretty fun. The MC came up to me 15 minutes before and was like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know how to pronounce your name. Is it like what is it?" And I was like, "It's Beomhan." And they're like, "Oh, I thought it was Bohan." And I was like, "No, it's Beomhan, right?" And she's like, "Oh, okay, don't worry, I got you." And then she went on a stage. 15 minutes before I go on stage, she goes, "Everybody, give it up for Beomhan." I'm like, that was not what I said. That's literally not what I said. The fact that they added extra letters, yes. They were like, Bo. I was like, oh God. And she's like, okay, like dead ass, where's Beomhan? And I was like, that's not my name. I love Beomhan yapping sessions. Yes, exactly. Welcome to the yapping session. And today we have, I want to update you guys because it's been a while since I went TikTok Live, all right? I moved to Nevada. Okay, I moved to Nevada, Las Vegas. First of all, super whack. Nothing to do here unless besides gambling and drinking. And I didn't know this because the only reason I moved here was because I knew my album would take like at least like a year to create and finish, right? And I didn't want to pay $8 for gas in California. So I decided to just live here, and whenever I have to do like my studio sessions, I drive over to California, and it's a lot cheaper. And then there's nothing to do here. There's literally nothing to do here besides gamble and drink. And I tried gambling, and I was like, this is kind of crazy, right? And unless you're gambling with Double Up. Double Up, if you're watching this, I love you. Anyway, should I make a move on my crush? Yes, go ahead, go crazy. And also, another reason why I moved to Nevada was because they have a open carry law. And I am always open carrying my 2 guns. These guns are not legal anywhere else in this country. Every day I wake up and I go hiking on these mountains. Love the Buc-ee's cup. Thank you. I love Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, if you're watching this, please sponsor me. I'm at the Bussies. Yo. Every single time I'm at the Buc-ee's, I'm like, yo, I'm at the Bussies. And they're like, that's not how it is. That's not how you pronounce that. What are you doing? Oh my God. The story of this cup right here was that, so boom, right? I had a concert in Corpus Christi. Those of you who are in Corpus Christi and went to my concert and is watching this live and supporting since then, I love you and I miss you, okay? However, boom, I was in Corpus Christi, Texas. And the very next day after my concert, I had a concert in Atlanta, right? And the only way to get from Corpus Christi to Atlanta in a day is to drive to Houston overnight and then take a plane from Houston to Corpus Christi, right? But we didn't have a car. So we had to get an Uber. But we're like, no regular Uber is going to pick us up and drive us 3 hours from Corpus Christi to Houston, right? Texas is huge. So, boom, there it is, right? Oh, well, let me close this. So, boom, there it is, right? Call an Uber. We're like, nobody is ever going to pick this up. Someone picks it up in 2 minutes and goes, I'm bringing you to Houston. And I'm like, okay, interesting. And he comes out of his car And he's like a charismatic guy. He's like, yo, what's up, guys? We're going to Houston. Let's do it. That's what's up. And then we get in the car, and then like I'm like so falling asleep. My manager's over there, right? And he goes, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? I'm like, yeah, yes, we're doing good, sir. He's like, you guys want some drugs? I'm like, what? And he reaches into his like into like his what was it called, like this thing, and he hands my not drugs because drugs are bad, kids. He hands us candy, right? So he's like, so he goes, you guys want some candy? And then my manager goes like, I don't want candy. And then he goes, no, like, in all of Corpus Christi, I am the candy guy. And I'm still sleeping, and I kind of hear this like a little bit, and then I wake up, and I see him handing a piece of candy to my manager. And by the way, we're stuck with this guy for 3 hours, because no one else is going to pick us up and take us to Houston, right? And he goes like, if you ever need candy and you're in Corpus Christi, call me. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, candy man. And then he goes, and then he's driving. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little tired. Let's go to Buc-ee's. And I'm like, wait, what? This is not in your job portfolio. And then he takes us to the Buc-ee's. And he goes like, you guys want anything? I'm gonna get merchandise for my daughter. And I'm like, I'm gonna get a cup, because this is a crazy thing and I want to remember this moment forever. And then he buys me a cup. So thank you. Thank you. And today, I wanted to tell you guys stories of when I used to be a K-pop trainee. Okay? And there's so many stories. If you guys have any questions, anything that you guys want me to talk about, ask away. And as long as it doesn't get me sued, and as long as it doesn't get me into legal trouble, I will answer any of your questions. Is there anything that you guys want me to talk about? Just ask away. All right? Like, for example, like I used to take dance classes outside of my company, right? And I developed this habit of lying about who I was. And so they were like, okay, Beomhan, you can go and take a dance class. However, if anyone finds out that you're a K-pop trainee, we're gonna kill you. They didn't say that. Just kidding. But they were like, you better not let anyone find out that you're a K-pop trainee. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not that hard. And then I'll like wear like a mask, and I have like my hair like all like this, right? So like no one can like see my face, right? And I'll go to a dance class, and I'm online, right? I'm on the line, and like someone comes up to me and be like, hey, is this the line for the class? And I'm like, no, it was. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then they'll leave. Because I'm capable socially. And then someone else will come up to me, they're like, hey, like, you taking this class? I'm like, no! And they're like, well, this is the line for the class. And I'm like, no, it's not! Don't talk to me! And then they're like, oh, okay. And then we'll take the class, right? And then afterwards, the person will come up to me again, they'll be like, oh, hey, like, excuse me, like, I thought you did really good. And I was wondering, like, did you have, like, an Instagram or something? I'm like, no! And they're like, okay, do you have, like, a Kakao Talk? And I'm like, no! And they're like, do you have, like a phone number? Or, like, something, like, we can, like, keep in contact? Because, like, I really like taking class with you. I'm like, no! No phone number, no Instagram, no Kakao Talk. And they're like, well, okay. They kind of, like, get the hint. They're like, oh, he really doesn't like me, all that stuff. And they go to me, they're like, do you have a name? I'm like, no! So that was how I stayed a secret. What company did you train in? I trained in a company called FM Entertainment, and it's a smaller company. However, they've had a bunch of my Sunbae names in survival shows like Mix 9 and recently Boys Planet. And yeah, did you write your own songs in the album? I wrote parts of it. And we have a lot of big teams coming in and helping me direct the sound, direct a lot of stuff, and then I kind of tell them what message I want to deliver, and then we kind of piece it all together, and it's a really dear project in my heart. So I wanted you guys to know that is coming. What is that bruise on your shoulder? So recently, so one of the big reasons why I left my company was because I had like a little bit of like a dispute about my shoulder. So I actually hurt my shoulder and I couldn't dance for like a couple months, and then like I couldn't get surgery for it on my own like money and all this stuff, and then I couldn't dance. So I couldn't dance, I couldn't promote, I couldn't like do anything because of my shoulder. And then we had like a little dispute. Stop flexing. I'm not flexing. You want to see me flex? You want to see me flex? No, actually, no. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do. So yeah, that's what this is because I had like a surgery on this shoulder like 6 years ago, and I needed another one. So boom, is a surgery. The stare is so personal. No, but yeah. And then like ever since the incidents where like I had to like lie about my identity, I still have like a bit of that habit. Like when we're on tour now and we're doing like performances and like all this stuff, because I used to be a K-pop trainee and now I'm kind of like an independent artist, and like I'm touring, I'm doing shows, I'm doing like fan meetings and all this stuff, right? I would like check into a hotel, right? Something super casual. And then like the guy like at the help center, he goes like, "Oh, welcome in. We've been expecting you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank you. Like yeah, we made the reservation and all this stuff." And he goes like, "Yeah, what brings you into Florida?" And I'm like, "Work." And then he'll be like, "Okay, yeah. Like, what do you do for work?" And I'm like, "Computers." And he'll be like, "Oh, okay. Like, what do you do? What do you do with computers? You like work with like a tech company?" I'm like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, okay. So like, can you like why do you travel for computers?" I'm like, "Video games." And it could have just been so easy if I was just like, "Yeah, I'm like a singer. I'm in town." Like, but then, yeah. So it's like my confidence like changes sometimes throughout the day. Like it's like sometimes like you'd be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, like well, I'm doing like a show in town and like all this stuff," and it's like a super nice conversation. Like there's nothing wrong with this, right? But then like sometimes I just have the habit of like someone goes like, "What do you do for work?" And I'm like, "Oh, work." He's like, "What do you work as?" "Oh, I work by working very hard." And he's like, "What do you do at your job?" I'm like, "Not ask questions." So yeah. Mama, a bebop behind you? I love bebop. Everybody, if you're in here, double tap on the live. It helps the live a lot. And I just here to yap. And if you want to do anything, if you want to support the live, just do this. And that will help me a lot. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, boom. Beomhan, Beyonce is behind you? Yes, I just want to say sorry, everybody who is a woman this week. Rest in peace. And I would like to say rest in peace to all women. And we have failed you this week and as a country. And Donald Trump, congratulations on being the president. However, I would like to say that Beyonce had the best music video of all time. And thank you, Beyonce. And just if you're a woman, just know that we stand with you. And I am so sorry. And rest in peace. And good luck. I'm so sorry. And please take a mental health day and go shopping or something. But whoa. Oh, wait. Someone asked me a question about my stuff. Love from Brooklyn Tech dance team? Ooh, thank you, Shafnaz. Yo, oh my God. Wait, hold on. I had like a bunch of stuff to say. Wait, guys, ask me questions. Is there any stories that you want to know? What's your weirdest experience with a fan? Boom, stalker. Stalkers, bad. If you're stalking, you're lame, okay? I don't even want to give this person attention, but my weirdest experience was a stalker. And you know who you are. Boo, kick rocks. Stalking, bad. Ice cream, yummy. Ice cream, yummy. Ice cream, Sorry, I got distracted. How bad was the stalking? Pretty bad. And I got depressed because like it was super bad. And I was like, I can't even go outside. This is super whack. Ice cream, yummy. Hold on, when is your next Vegas fan meet? Probably never. It's too close to my home. Way too close to my house. And Vegas is very small. It's like, if I do a fan meet in Vegas, it's like me walking down the street and then being like, oh, hey guys, now I'm going to go home. And then the next day you stay in town and you see me at Costco. And it's super not cool. So I'm probably never going to do another Vegas fan meet. It was super awkward. I did like a boba shop like pop-up in Las Vegas. And then the next day I was like, oh, I need to go shopping. And then I went to like the Smiths, like the local grocery store. And then someone was like, wait, I saw you yesterday. And I was like, oh, I'm not Beomhan. And they're like, what do you mean you're not Beomhan? Who are you? I'm like, oh, Steven. And they're like, oh, okay, Steven. I don't think that's your name. Like, I work in computers. So yeah, don't bother me in Vegas. Actually, if you do run into me and I look like I'm working, I will buy you stuff. I will buy you food. If I see you at a restaurant, I will pay for your bill. I promise. However, try your best not to approach me because I don't have that much money. Hold on, who is a group or artist that you want to collaborate with? I want to collaborate with SZA. Or Kalani. Or LMA. But I think LMA is like dead. Or pregnant. So true. Yep, exactly. What's the weirdest thing about being a K-pop trainee? Okay. I think not being allowed to have friends. I think that was a crazy thing. Like, no one respects this rule. But then, like, I didn't know that no one respects this rule. Like, when I first got into my company, like, it was very enforced in my head. They were like gonna check my phone. They were gonna monitor me 24/7. If I ever have to go anywhere, I have to report it to them, right? I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, that was easy. And they're like, if you ever think about rebelling, I'm like, I won't. And they're like, oh, that was very easy. So then for 4 years, I had no friends. I literally had no friends. I had one friend. His name rhymes with gay. And then I like brought him into the company because I couldn't have friends outside of the company. So I brought him into the company. So like now, like I'm like alone. And then like people, like the management, like all these like big record companies, like they come to me, they're like, oh, hey, like who do you know? Like we're starting a podcast. We want to do like all these interviews. Like who do you know? Like who's your friends? I'm like, I didn't have friends. They're like, what do you? Yeah, you have to have some friends. I'm like, they didn't let me. And then they're like, oh, and you listened? I was like, yeah. But then like everybody in the industry makes friends. And I didn't know this. They're just like, yeah, don't make friends. I was like, oh, okay. And I just listened. For 4 years. And now it's detrimental to my career because I have no connections. But it's okay, I have you guys. For the past 4 years, if you see me oversharing on live, it's because I like literally have no friends. So it's like if like I like need some friends. But it's okay, now I'm good. Now I'm by myself, I'm making friends. I have very beautiful people in my life and I love them and I will take care of them for the rest of my life. And you should act not gonna lie. I've been working on it and then I realized I was like, I'm just kind of whack and I didn't do it. But it's okay, I'm probably gonna go back. Hold on, is turning depressed? You missed a chapter, but it's okay. When are you coming back to K-Pop Nation LA? I'm coming back very soon, I promise. And I love K-Pop Nation. Story of how you became a trainee. Nice! Boom! Okay, here we go. These are the questions that we want, all right? So we're gonna activate some stories. We're gonna bring everything in, and we're gonna keep it going. Okay? So everybody, if you have any questions, keep it in your heart. And but the moment I'm done with the story, I'm gonna read your story. I'm gonna read your question, tell your story. Okay? How did I become a K-pop trainee? So boom! When I was in high school, I was really active on Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna be an influencer, and I wanted to like grow my Instagram because I wanted to get like booking jobs as a dancer, right? And then I was growing it, and then like I got attached to like some communities, and then I got scouted for a American owned K-pop company in 2018. If it sounds fishy to you, it is. And I was like, this is like super lit. And then I canceled all my college plans, so I didn't go to college. And I was like, let's go to Atlanta. Heck yeah. So I went and I joined this American-grown K-pop company, scouting me on Instagram. And then I went there and I realized whole thing was a scam. Huge scam. They were like, yo, here you go. Here's a house. I went to the house, no house there. And then I was homeless for like a week. And then I stayed there for like 3 months. And then one of the workers at that company, they were working with another company called FM Entertainment. And then they're like, at that point, I was like, dude, this is like super sucks. Like, I want to go home, right? And then they were like, oh no, like, hey, so me, person, and K-pop company, right? So they're taking care of me because I had a really bad experience. And she's like, oh, be right back, Beomhan. And then they go on tour with FM, right? And then the whole time FM was like, wait, who's this kid? Her name was I'm not gonna say her name. Let's say her name was Ashley, right? They go like, Ashley, give me your son. Ashley, give me your son, right? And then she's like, oh, fine, I'll give you my son. And then she goes up to me and she was like, can you please join this K-pop company? I'm like, no, I hate K-pop now because I got scammed. And then she's like, no, like, please, like, just go. It'll be good, right? So boom, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll give it a chance. And then they sent me to Canada. And then I auditioned for this company in Canada. We did like 10 songs. I did 10 dances for this audition. I was like, in my manager's basement. My soon-to-be manager's basement. They were like, yeah, come to Canada. I was like, okay, cool. I can't wait to go to a studio and audition. And then it was a basement. And I auditioned in my with my dogs out. So if you guys are ever interested, I mean, not interested, but if you guys are ever curious, just know that these dogs got me into a K-pop company. Okay, period. So, boom, audition, got in, and then that's how I got into my K-pop company. And then I trained, and then COVID happened, and then a bunch of mishaps happened. And I'm not gonna say too much because I'm gonna get sued. But there you go. That's how I got into K-pop. That's how I became a trainee. That's crazy? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I told the story a bunch of times already. But hey, any hardest moment as a trainee? Okay, not hardest moment, but I have a song. It's called Sun's Up, right? And it was like leaving my family in those moments where I was already like not in a good place. And I had to like leave home like a couple thousand miles away. And I didn't speak Korean. So I was like completely alone. And I was told like I wasn't allowed to like have friends and like all this stuff. So I was to like say goodbye to my mom. My mom was crying, and I was like, no, like I don't like I wasn't even sure about it, but I had to be sure because I had to like leave, you know. So moving away, I went to Korea. I didn't speak any English, and I just thought about my mom like every single day, right? And I wrote this song called "Sun's Up." Yeah. But I haven't seen the moon yet. Night passes while I'm working in my room, yeah. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I ain't had a single bite yet. Now I'm stumbling down the street, people think I'm drunk. So it's like, there was a moment where like we're practicing for like 16 hours a day, right? And then I'm going home, it's 6 a.m. And we just did 6 hours of dance practice. I'm like, bruh, right? And then I walk through this street called Hongdae. And then in Hongdae is like a drinking street, and everybody's just coming home from like clubs and like all this stuff, right? And some guy I'm walking like this, because my legs are dead from like walking 6 hours. I mean like dancing for 6 hours from 12 a.m. to like 6 a.m. right? And then some guy is also walking like this, because he just came back from the club where we're all fam, right? And then I'm like, wait, that's me. What would you like? So I wrote this song called Sun's Up, because then the sun was coming up, and I'm working super hard, and I'm thinking about my mom, and this guy's drunk, and I'm not drunk. What the heck? I need to catch up. There's wounds on my heart I need to patch up. In the club, we all fam. Period. Boom. That was my hardest moment. And then like just training for like 16 hours, literally every single day. So 16 hours is generous, actually. Who's this diva? Beomhan! Thank you, Beyonce. How did you meet my friend Gay from Dudes Land? I can actually I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get sued. Actually, I different thing. What was your childhood like? Wow, that's interesting. Wow, no one ever asked me this before. I think ever since I was a kid, I always like had good like work ethic. I think that's the only thing my parents instilled in me, besides being a good person always, is always work as hard as possible. Also, if I'm talking too fast, I apologize. I just came back from the gym and I went with my neighbor, James, that you guys are kind of like thirsting over, which is kind of weird a little bit, by the way. But he gave me like 3 scoops of pre-workout. So I am caffeined out of my freaking mind. Okay. So yeah, send me James my way. No, stay away from James. Okay. Hold on. Also, this is coffee. What's my childhood like? My parents are immigrants, first generation immigrants that moved from their home country to New York with nothing in their pocket. And then they managed to kind of make enough money to raise me. And every single day I watch my mom do construction with my dad. I was like, why are you doing this, mother? And they would work every single day. And my dad would never miss a day of work. And then I was like, okay, this is how life is supposed to be. And then I just work as hard as I can, just like my father. Boom. Keep your necklaces safe. Oh, you want to see my other necklace? I have a new necklace. Oh, I want to show you guys my necklace. This place should sponsor me, low key, because I'd be putting them on. Oh, look at this. Elvis moment. Are you a K-pop idol or a YouTuber? I am a K-pop idol, and my music coming up is so good. You guys are not ready. You guys are actually not ready. Me, myself, and I. Music coming up. Ding. Okay, I have this little butterfly necklace. Oh my god, I love this one so much. Can't wait to find like a occasion to wear it. I gotta take off this one. Ooh, armpits. Bam. New earrings and everything too. Period. When's the comeback? Coming very, very soon. It keeps getting delayed and it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry, so don't it's okay. When I give you guys an official date, that's when you guys know, okay? And just know that on that date, heat is coming. And if you have come to our concerts, you know, big money, big money, big money, big money, okay? And whatever's coming, huge. What's your least favorite memory when you were a trainee? I think sleeping on the floor of our practice room because I couldn't go home. Because I was too tired to go home. Like so our schedule starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 6 a.m., right? And there would be some days where I would be so tired I can't do the walk home. So I would just sleep on the floor because for example, like it's a 30-minute drive. It's a 20-minute drive from the dorm to the practice room. And at 6 a.m., no one's awake to drive me. So I have to walk like 40 minutes home, and then I have to shower. I have to like get ready for bed. I have to wait for my hair to dry, all this stuff. And I end up only sleeping like an hour or 2 hours, right? That's super whack. That's so dumb. So my least favorite memory was when I literally couldn't walk home and I just slept on the floor. And then, yeah. Did you train with other trainees? No, and that was the hardest part as well for me because I wasn't allowed to make friends, and there was nobody in the entertainment company because of COVID. So COVID, like during COVID time, a bunch of like foreign trainees got sent home, and then we had like a bunch of like financial issues and like all this stuff. So I was just alone training in a basement every single day, going through hell, and I couldn't talk to anybody because I didn't speak Korean when I first joined. Like now my Korean's like pretty good, right? But it was like the loneliest, like hardest thing I ever went through, and like I didn't know how to deal with any other struggles. How did you cope for so long? Because I love you guys, and that sounds like kind of like parasocial and like weird, but it's like I knew what I was working for, and it's like one day I want to have this platform and be able to inspire someone one day, and I was looking for you. And I only am able to be in front of you today because of all the momentum of the people who came before me and all this stuff and all the work that we put in. And I want to be able to meet you. I want to be able to see you in concert. I want to be able to just find the person who is like me. And yeah, I found out like later that I had like ADHD, like anxiety, like depression, and like all this stuff, right? And I was like, oh, that's why I always felt so weird. But I felt weird because there was no one who was like me who was famous. So I was like, I have to be famous. Like, I have to find you. 그렇습니다. 감사합니다. Act seriously? Do you miss being in Korea? / what do you miss the most? No. Next question. I think Korea is a great place. However, for me, it's just a land of trauma. So I'm kind of happy I'm gone. In Florida, there's a Korean festival in Orlando. In Florida, there's a Korean festival in Orlando. So come, message them and tell them about Beomhan. And then, yeah, let's do it. Wait, is your real name Harald? Yes, unfortunately. My parents were too creative. Who's the first K-pop idol you met and how? I'm not going to tell you who it is because I feel like that's an invasion on their privacy because we met off schedule. However, the first on schedule idol I met was my very close, kind friend Alexa, and she's very, very kind. And when I was going through like a bunch of things last year, she always checked in on me. And she made sure I was okay, and we would like get lunch, and we talk about everything, the things that she's going through, the things I'm going through. And if you guys know who Alexa is, please send her lots of love and support. And I love you, Alexa. Are you fluent in Korean yet? Yeah. I can do it. I can speak really comfortable Korean. Like if there's someone else, like if there's another Korean in the room, it's kind of hard to switch because a lot of Korean pronunciation is in the front of your mouth, right? And a lot of English is in the back of your throat. So switching from like Korean to like English is like kind of difficult unless you're like really in the flow of it. So yeah, if there's someone Korean here that I can talk to, you guys will see. Or you guys can see our podcast on iHeart. You guys can see our podcast coming soon where we interview Korean guests and idols and people from the industry and talk K-pop and updates. I'm gonna flip? Liar. Na 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 abima aba has as na 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 atima is a female version of has. Sorry, a bass. Show us your earrings. Here you go. So it goes, oh he what? Oh he what? Say it. Say it. Oh he what? Oh he weak? What the heck? Take that back. You think this is a game? Alright. Any more questions? Anything that you guys want to know, any stories that you guys want to hear, I'm here for you guys. Why former trainee was because we had a disagreement with me and my company. However, we broke off on good terms. We had meetings about it, and I told them that like this wasn't something that I wanted to continue to do. I wanted to like start like a business. I wanted to do all these things, and my family was like they're turning like my dad this year is 65, working like construction, you know, and there's a pressure like my immigrant family, like their retirement plan is to have a son, and I am the retirement plan, and I was just like messing around like with this darn company for 4 years where they paid me $0 for all the work that I did, you know, and I was like, oh, my dad's like retiring, he's gonna die if I don't like go and make some money, so so that's why I left my company. How is it like to be a K-pop trainee? Pretty fun. If you hate yourself. How's he still working in construction? That's not okay? Yes, exactly. So I'm going to retire my dad. I'm working as hard as I can. I'm going to retire my dad. I bought him a car recently, so that's something I'm super proud of. But that's not enough. So it is what it is. Your hair slaying? Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, check the mullet. Oh, what's that over there? Get a bowl cut? Like this? Oh god, I hate that. I actually hate that so much. I feel like a 2008 K-pop group. 하나, 둘, 셋! 안녕하세요! What's your favorite thing that I have signed? I think the favorite thing that I have signed is probably a jug of milk or a Costco subscription card. Should I try to become a trainee? Good luck. Yeah, try your best. I think the generations are so different now, and anything is possible. So chase your dreams. But it's scary. Just know that it's scary because, like let me lay something down for you guys, right? And I'll talk about this a little bit more. Like if you guys are like interested in like the more like in-depth like industry talks and like all these things about like the realism of like being a K-pop trainee, like the realism of like being part of the industry, performing, and like what is like interacting with all these things. Like here's some perspective for you guys, right? Let's say you're 16, right? And this is a personal experience from like one of my friends. Let's say you're 16, right? And you go and you join a K-pop company, right? Okay, boom. What about school? Right? So you move to Korea, you drop school, you're a high school dropout, right? And now you like lose all your friends and all that stuff, and you go and you train with no idea of whether or not you're even gonna debut. And then when you debut with like 300 other groups that debut that year, right? Especially in Korea, right? So you train, you're locked in a basement with like 30 other kids, and you guys are fighting, dancing, and singing for your life, right? And you do that for a contract of 6 years, right? Okay, boom. Let's say you got lucky and you got 4 years on your contract, right? Now you're training in a basement for 4 years with no hopes and no dreams. Okay, then let's say COVID happens, or let's say something unfortunate happens, or let's say something, or you're just not good enough, and you sign a 4-year contract. The company just doesn't think you're good enough, but they're afraid to tell you, so they kind of keep you in the basement. They kind of just keep you on the side. They don't really give you an opportunity, right? Or let's say you're really lucky and then they fire you, right? Okay, boom. Now you go back to America or Europe or London or wherever you're from. Okay, now you're 3 years behind school. You left the country when you're 16. Now you're 19 or 20. You're in debt. And you're a freshman. Like, and then you have to do all these like remedial programs, and then you have to do like all these things here. You have to be like I have a friend who like joined a company when he was 14, then came back, and he's still trying to get his life back together. Like, that's terrible. I think that's so bad. Also a little bit of his fault because he didn't do his homework, but I think that's crazy. That's so crazy. So if you want to be a K-pop idol, make sure you're good. Make sure you have a dream. Make sure you want to chase that dream to your fullest heart. And good luck. And I am rooting for you. You know you're really preppy? How dare you? It's preppy in the front and party in the back. Standing next to you. Sorry. Beomhan, did you thank Beyonce yet? Yes. Every day I wake up. Thank you. What K-pop group are you in? Right now I am a soloist who's working on my own music with okay. I'm working on my own music. That's all you need to know right now. Oh my god, chicken. I'm gonna get a dog and I'm gonna name my dog Chicken. And I'm gonna have an Instagram handle for my dog called Chicken the Dog. And then I said this last time on live, and then someone stole my Chicken the Dog username, and I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna execute you. And I'm gonna take your finger, and I'm gonna finger ID on your iPhone, and I'm gonna delete your Instagram account for my dog. Do you have input on those Korean survival shows? I think it gives a great opportunity to like a lot of people who are like in that situation I described earlier. And it's pretty good. It's like, if you think like that's hard, it's like I'm pretty sure they train way worse in their company. What kind of dog do you want? I want a miniature poodle. Spin on your chair if you love your fans. Hey, keep the God comments to yourself. Keep your God comments back in 2022, okay? The dogs are out? Okay, they are out. Should I quit my job? Go crazy. Do whatever you want. Do what makes you happy. Hello? Hello? My phone died. Sorry, guys. I would like to apologize and issue an apology from the bottom of my heart. Dear you guys, my bad. Signed, me. Sorry. My phone died. But now I'm plugged in. But I guess it's like approaching the end. Anyway. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for being a part of this. I saw someone ask me what was my N- bias. And I'm gonna be honest, I never knew his full name, but it's Jay Park. I love you, Jay. You look like the protagonist of every Hong Kong movie that I watched in my life. And it's like, I think Jay is also my mom's bias in N-. Anyway, guys, thank you guys. We almost hit 1 million likes today. We didn't manage to get there. However, I do unfortunately have to go. And we have had a lot of events over the past month. And I want to kind of catch up on all these things and watch these fan videos, fan engagements, and all these things with you guys together. Therefore, starting in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be going live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. So, twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. Oh my god, I stuttered. Yo, why is there a Chicken the Dog in my chat right now? Oh my god, I'm gonna you watch your back. Give me back my username, or I will find you. Come here. And anyway, so we're gonna be watching videos, fan videos, and all this stuff. And if you have fan edits that you want me to watch, make sure to tag me. And we're going live on Twitch. So twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Ooh, my phone's on my charger. My phone. Oh, boom. Okay. Twitch.tv/Beomhan.io. And this is what it looks like. Flip camera. And I'm going live for me when this hits 7 o'clock. Okay, 7 o'clock. So in about 15 minutes, and you can look at this part of your screen for the time. And at 7 o'clock, I am going to go live on Twitch.tv. And if you are here early, there's a chat option. And look at these kind people over here already chatting. And you can kind of oh hello Becca, oh hello, okay. We love everyone except for Cairo because he's British. So yep. If you're British, I don't know what you're doing here. It's literally 2 a.m. So boom, there you go. And I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys lots. And yeah, I'll be busy for the next, I think, week working on this album. So again, this is kind of my last live for the week. And I just want to spend some time with you before that happens. And thank you guys for being here. I love you guys lots. We hit 1 million! We hit 1 million! Yo, clutch buzzer beater! Whoa! Let's go! We did it! We did it! Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you! Thank you! Alright, join me on Twitch if you want. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Thank you! We hit 1 million. Thank you! That's so cool. Okay, bye! Bye! That's so cool. Heck yeah. Wait, how do I end this?